There's this invisible world of code that runs pretty much everything in our lives, the power, the water, you name it. But what if that entire foundation is, well, incredibly fragile? The US government's research agency, DARPA, just wrapped up a huge competition to see if AI could be the answer to automatically securing, well, everything. So here's the fundamental problem, right? Our most critical systems, we're talking the power grid, water treatment plants, all of it, they're often built on open source software. And while that software is amazing, a lot of it is maintained by just a handful of volunteers, literally in their spare time. And this leads to what you could call the defender's dilemma. On one side, you've got nation-state attackers. They're well-funded, super organized, and working around the clock with one single goal: find a way in. And on the other side, you have the defenders, often volunteers with very limited time and resources, just trying to balance adding new features with plugging security holes. It's a totally unfair fight. So to try and fix this, to even the odds, DARPA launched the AI Cyber Challenge, or AIxCC. And this wasn't just some small research project. No, this was a massive 2-year competition designed to completely change the game in cybersecurity. The mission was crystal clear and honestly wildly ambitious. Build AI systems that can basically act like superhuman security experts. The goal was for them to find all these hidden flaws in code, and this is the important part, fix them all by themselves, at a scale that could actually start to secure the internet for real. The whole challenge really boiled down to this 2-step process. First, the AI had to be a detective, right? It had to dig through millions of lines of code to spot the vulnerabilities. But then it had to switch hats and become an engineer. It had to actually write a patch, test it to make sure it didn't break anything else, and submit a working fix. See, it's not enough to just find a problem. You have to solve it. So the big question, did it work? Well, the answer came at the huge DEF CON hacking conference where they revealed the final results. And let me tell you, they were stunning. This wasn't just some academic exercise. The AI pulled off something truly incredible. 18. That's the number. 18 zero-day vulnerabilities. Now, these aren't just theoretical bugs in a lab. These are real, honest-to-goodness, undiscovered flaws in major open-source projects. Flaws that hackers could have used and that no human had ever found until this competition. And it gets even better. The AI didn't just find those 18 critical issues. No way. In 11 of those cases, the AI system successfully and automatically wrote a working patch to fix the problem. They went from discovery to a full solution, all on their own, just an automated, closed loop. And you've got to understand, the scale here was just massive. This whole thing started with over 90 teams from all over the world, all competing for millions of dollars in prize money. That level of investment really tells you how critical solving this problem is for, our entire digital world. So you might be thinking, okay, is AI coming for cybersecurity jobs now? But that's not it at all. The people who ran this project see it in a totally different light. This is all about empowering the humans who are already on the front lines. Andrew Carney, the program manager at DARPA, he put it perfectly. He said this kind of technology isn't a replacement for smart people. It's a tool that basically puts them on steroids. It lets the AI handle the tedious, large-scale work, which frees up the human experts to focus on the really tricky, complex security problems. And the efficiency is just wow. Get this, during the finals, the average cost to find and automatically patch one of these real-world vulnerabilities was just a couple $100. I mean, that kind of cost effectiveness makes proactive security scalable in a way that was pretty much unimaginable before. So why does this matter so much for the defenders out there? Well, for the first time, it allows security teams to actually get ahead of the curve. They can proactively scan their entire software supply chain and fix whole categories of bugs they just never had the time or people to deal with before. It just massively shrinks the attack surface by automating the cleanup of all that low-hanging fruit. Okay, so the competition might be over, but for this technology, it's really just the beginning. This isn't the end of the story. Think of it more like the start of a whole new chapter in automated defense. And this, right here, might be the most powerful idea to come out of the whole project. What we just saw, that's the starting line. This is the worst this technology will ever be. As the AI models get better and the techniques get more refined, these systems are only going to get better, cheaper, and faster. And maybe the best part of all, the winning tools are now open source. That means anyone can use them. The idea is to create a rising tide that lifts all boats, making this powerful defensive AI available to everybody. DARPA's already working to get this tech into the hands of those volunteer teams maintaining our critical software to finally, hopefully, level that playing field. Which kind of leaves us with this one big, fascinating question. For decades, cybersecurity has always been about choosing which fires to fight, because you just couldn't get to all of them. But this technology points to a future where maybe you don't have to choose. In a world with cheap, scalable, defensive AI, could we actually, finally, start to fix everything?